Hello, welcome back to Caring Nurse 101. And this week I will be teaching you 6 tips to having a healthy relationship with your nursing instructor. Last week we talked about the 7 tips on how to pass every nursing exam. And this week we're going to go on this nursing journey to having a healthy relationship with your nursing instructor. Number one, you want to communicate effectively. Um, Communication is the key. You have to ask questions. If you don't know something, raise your hand, ask your teacher after class. You can ask her if you could set up a time to discuss some things with her. You always want to attend class on a regular basis. Do not miss any days. When I was in nursing school, if you missed two days out of the year, it was over. But I think now that was quite some time ago. That was over 30 years ago. So now I think they're a little bit more lenient with the time. But when I was in nursing school, you could not miss but 2 days out of a class, of course, not the whole year. I meant per course. You want to participate in discussions when the class is going on and she's lecturing and she asks questions, and you have, just go over if she's going over some things, give her your uh, feedback on some things, on what you know and what you studied at home that night. Number 2, be respectful. Show respect by addressing her at all times by her proper titles. If you want to make an instructor mad, do forget to address her appropriately. She will hold that against you. I'm not saying she's going to hold a grudge, but everybody's different. And just like you, when you have someone call you out your name, you hurry up and get them, correct them, right? I know I do. People call me Chris or Christina, or and they spell my name with a K instead of a C. So it's important. People want you to respect their name, whatever it is, the title and all of that. So be very respectful of her title. Address her in an appropriate way. Number 3, seek feedback. Ask for feedback on your work assignments. Show her you are open to constructive criticism to learn. And that's what constructive criticism is all about, is to help you to be a better person, to help you learn, help you to grow, and if you're open and you're to constructive criticism, it would take you to a long way. It would take you to your next level of being the best person you can be. A lot of people have problems with constructive criticism. Um, um, and sometimes people try to belittle you. There's a difference between constructive criticism and when someone is trying to belittle you. So there's a um, you usually will know when it's is positive or negative. And it depends on the person that it's coming from. Sometimes it will give you an idea of where they're coming from. But yes, be open for feedback and constructive criticism at all times, and let her know that you are and that you appreciate it. And number 4, be professional. Nursing is a profession that requires a professional attitude at all times. Be on time for class, be on time for clinicals. If your clinicals start at 6:45, be there at 6:30. Your instructors look up, that stays on her mind. She remembers that you were here at 6:30 every morning. Oh, those are some points for you in clinical. Just be on time. And if you want to take points off of your grade, be late for clinicals. It's more important to be on time for clinicals in the hospital, whatever your work assignment or your training area is, than to be on time in the classroom. Now, being on time in the classroom is just as important, but when you're out in the hospital facilities or nursing home or wherever you may be, you you have a certain time that you meet and you all gather around, and the instructor give you instructions on that clinical day and what your assignments are, and you have to be there on time to go to the floor and get your assignment from the nurses that you will be working with. So, yeah, and dress professionally. Use appropriate language and behavior. You always want to be have a clean uniform. What if you're whatever? Every hospital has a different color code, but usually in the hospital, when you're in nursing school, they want you to wear white. They want you to wear a white lab coat that comes down below your butt, your bottom, and yeah, she wants you to. Make sure they're not really skin tight, and make sure they're white and clean, crisp, clean and white. So yeah, when you transition from a student to a nurse, a professional nurse, I know when I transitioned, my whole attitude did change. I realized I was not the same person anymore. I was a professional nurse, and I have to say I behaved like a professional nurse. On all my evaluations, my teachers wrote that you're very professional, and that's something I took pride in, is looking professional as a nurse. And number 5, build a rapport. You want to get to know her as a person. Ask about her experiences, her interests, and her background. Show her that you want to see her as a human being, not just as an instructor. Treat her like maybe your friend or coworker or something. And of course, you have don't go to the extreme. You want to just be very lenient about how much you communicate and want to have conversations, but just treat her like she's just another human being. And show interest in the things that she talk about. Give her some compliments on her hair or her dress or her attire, things of that nature. Okay, and number 6, the last one, show appreciation. Thank her for the time and effort that she has given you on that day, and especially on a clinical day where everything went well and she helped you be complete a clinical procedure successfully, and you came out of it with flying colors. Just a simple thank you note will show her how much you appreciate that, because helping you go through some of these challenging clinicals it means the world to me. I know it did for me when I was in nursing school, and just to be able to make it through those clinical procedures and writing all those care plans and all those kind of things. And if she help you successfully get through some of those things, just give her a note showing how much you appreciate it. And because those kind of things build a relationship, and it builds a positive relationship, and it goes a long way. So I want to thank y'all for tuning in to these 6 tips on how to have a healthy relationship with your nursing instructor, because it is very important. It would take you a long way, not only with your instructor, but with your peers, the people in the hospital, the nurses on the units, pharmacy, physical therapy. Everybody work together in the hospital, and when you have a good relationship with those people, you never know when you're going to need their help. And after I was a nurse assistant, then I went for LPN school, then I went for my RN nursing school, and I tell you, doing each one of those nursing careers, nursing courses, schools, I had to reach out to people in almost every area of the hospital, a pharmacy, physical therapy, because you have to, when you're a student, you're acting as if you are a nurse, so you're going to have to be calling all those departments. But I just say this is a journey, and I want to just give y'all these tips every week to just put something in your head to guide you and show you how to be successful in this nursing career, because it can be challenging, but the more you study and the more you listen to these videos and you reach out for other resources and apply yourself, you will be successful. I would like to also tell you all about my book. It's the 10 Principles to Becoming a Successful Nurse, and it's on Amazon.com. It's just a simple approach to how to successfully go through your nursing program, how to deal with challenges and obstacles, and just overcome some of the fears of going to nursing school. And also, this is my memoir that I wrote. Addiction Through the Eyes of a Nurse, Rising Above Adversity Through Faith. And I wrote about my whole history from beginning to end of how my dream was to become a nurse. And I had to delay my nursing career because I got married and I had 2 sons. And I continued to pursue my career because I knew if I didn't finish nursing school, I will regret it the rest of my life. So I want to tell y'all that if you read my book, you will find in here a whole lot of nursing tips, my nursing exam, the methodology that I created to become to pass every exam in nursing school. So you can find these books on Amazon.com. I thank you all again for tuning in, and check back Caring Nurses 101 next Friday. Thank you. Have a blessed day.